I must reach the inner sanctum of this facility.
Considering the nature of the savant's experiments, I would be very grateful for some pictographs if you find some of his devices.
I don't think this will be a peaceful stroll into his sanctum. I thought that the Savant employed these treacherous rebels only for smuggling, but he has an entire cohort of them as a private army. That is interesting. This savant sent an expedition to a former fabricatus world and encountered the Aldari from the craft world Tuathal.
Inquisitor! Spare our lives! We surrender! We've been tricked!
I am aware that you have been led astray by an indoctrinated tech priest of the Imperium. Once a traitor, always a traitor. This had to be done.
I find your intrusion extremely inconvenient. I must warn you to leave immediately.
This is your last chance to surrender. Corporation might still save your life.
My orders will not permit that. Defense protocols activated.
I have faced numerous threats, but I didn't expect to fight an Adaptus Mechanicus battle automator.
Destroying these ancient machines feels like sacrilege. We need to initiate canticles of penitence to the machine god.
I understand you, Inquisitor. The thirst for knowledge is what is driving you into danger. You of all people can't blame me for craving knowledge. The long and arduous study of Xenos relics gave me extremely valuable notions about a machine that could turn the Xenos into useful weapons for the Imperium. I have failed to construct a functioning prototype, but I could be so close. You might find it difficult to believe me, Inquisitor, but I truly don't want to kill you. But now you leave me no choice. Inquisitor, you are unstoppable. Look, I didn't want to resort to pleading, but I've only been following orders from the upper echelons of Forge World Fuel.
That door is locked, but your Inquisitorial override codes will grant you access.
Tech priest dealing with this.
Inquisitor, you have victoriously overcome all the obstacles I placed in your way. I am humbled, but also amused.
I didn't come here to judge you for your sins, but you have left me no choice.
I have been following the orders of my Fabricator General. This is a secret research sanctum preparing for the return of the Hive Fleet. It was all classified.
All that is what you want me to believe.
Is there any way I can convince you that I am a loyal Imperial subject?
We will see. I seek an ancient Xenos relic, once crafted by the extinct Fabricatus race.
That is a relief, because I can help you with that. The Xenotech relics of the Fabricatus has been an obsession of mine for a long time.
And financing your heretical experiments by smuggling Xenos relics was just a coincidence.
Pursuing my work requires resources.
I need a particular artifact from their long-lost homeworld, but I don't know where it is.
I have that information, which I obtained in unfortunate circumstances. I sent an expedition there once, but they encountered the Aldari and quickly met their demise.
And what happened after that?
Why do you think I'm hiding in the middle of a tyrannid-infested planet? The Eldar may look like fools, but they are dangerous.
Prepare for your judgment. have the information I've been looking for. I'll return to the ship now. My priority is to find those Fabricatus ruins for the relic.
The Scryer skull feed indicates that the coordinates received from the tech heretic lead to the former camp of his retinue.
That will be my first destination. Logging new observation. The Fabricatus race knew about the pariah gene, and they were experimenting with it millions of standard years ago. They were trying to create a unique creature combining the abilities of psychers and pariahs, capable of ruling the warp. I have a strong suspicion that Uthertide Therius tried to complete the same experiment. Perhaps the last missing component was this Fabricatus artifact. These ancient structures indeed show some resemblance to known Necron ruins.
Our understanding of the Necron civilization is still lacking, despite our recent unfortunate contacts with them. Apologies, Inquisitor, but this is a fairly unsubstantiated claim.
Note, this is the typical short-sightedness of the biologically based Magos. Flesh is weak, but steel abides.
Steel is nothing without the motive force, and motive force resides in the flesh.
The existence of Necron tomb worlds disproves your hypothesis. The Fabricatus race could have reverse-engineered some exposed Necron tech.
Enough. Log off my Vox channel now, you two.
Coordinates gained from the salvaged cogitator show the location of the ruins.
I need more information on that area.
Sensors indicate the presence of numerous architectural remains and a significant Alderi war host.
The Savant wasn't lying then. The Eldar are here, and I find that disturbing.
Their presence clearly correlates with their previous interest in the Alpha subject. Therefore, your assessment is an understatement.
Mobilizing surprisingly large forces down here.
May I propose something, Inquisitor? Turns out that those crafty Xenos have a webway portal in the area. They will not be back down until you cut off their reinforcements.
That is indeed true. I must destroy that webway portal first.
Spoken like a true warrior of the Imperium.
It seems that the Savant's expedition to this world encountered some Aldari resistance.
I beg to differ, Inquisitor. My tactical analysis indicates they were ambushed by the Xenos. A cowardly but effective tactic. This Savant risked a lot with this expedition.
Knowledge comes at a cost, Thorn. Anyhow, it might be useful to search the area. They might have found information on the Fabricatus race before their demise. That's the webway portal. I only need to get closer.
Inquisitor, wait! Something is happening down there. By the Emperor. What are these constructs? Or are they creatures?
Well, the Eldar have brought in their war machines. That relic must be very important to them.
You should return to the ship immediately.
I have an even better idea, Captain. Alert Sir Ambrose. We need the Crimson Wanderer down here for a noble joust.
Your directive is quite straightforward, pilot. You must destroy those Wraith Lords, that is all.
What a glorious day! I've never had the chance to match weapons with Eldari combat walkers!
Your arrogance will be your downfall. There are 3 of those Xenos Knights on the battlefield.
Those constructs are so nimble and so graceful that even I cannot but marvel at their beauty. Still, they have no chance against good, sturdy Imperial Bastille.
2 Eldar constructs to defeat.
Good sir, I'm beginning to find your dourness almost disheartening.
Update for you, pilot.
I am listening, dear sir.
The Wraith Lords seem to be currently on patrol duty, and their pathways cross several times. Plan your route carefully, otherwise you could stumble upon 2 of them simultaneously.
2 Eldari constructs against the Crimson Wanderer. That would be a sight to see.
The readings show abnormal excess of energy on the release pistons of your knight. Be more careful, please.
Fear not, dear lady. I promised to give back your precious scarf, didn't I? Even if it is my most prized possession.
Yes, you did. And I expect you to deliver my scarf in person, sir.
Enough of this nonsense. You are in battle, pilot, not in a ballroom.
As it has been written, the steel giant tramples through the garden of bones.
Wait, what is this? Who are you, creature?
I weep and I mourn for the lithe dancer, even if I comprehended this had to happen.
Don't mind her annoying Xenos ways. She is... well, I don't know if she is our ally or enemy at the moment, and that bothers me.
We are standing on the same stage, Wings. The one who never died must be reborn, and this is the price we must pay. Another star flickers and dies in the eternal night.
It was an admirable adversary, I think.
Twins, both of them heroes, one of them dead, one alive, encased in wraithbone, now fading away.
And no more real reinforcements can get through the gate.
That was a battle to remember. I am grateful for the opportunity. Praise the Emperor!
We have the up-to-date Arga information. The vicinity of the ruins is swarming with Tuathal Eldari.
At least the Crimson Wanderer took care of the potential reinforcements.
The Elder will pose a considerable threat. Have you thought about deploying Sir Caradoc again?
I cannot risk the safety of the artifact by sending in a war machine with the most devastating weaponry in the entire system.
Noted. The Tech Priest is trying to scan the area for further information.
I'm on my way to the ruins. Contact me when the Tech Priest is finished with the scans.
You are walking among the bleached bones of a civilization that dreamt about your prophecy eons ago. How does that feel?
Remarkable. What is more remarkable is that I still have no idea why you are assisting me at all.
Why do you care? I am nothing but a speck of dust in the terrible storm that will one day awaken a god.
If that was meant to reassure me, you have failed.
They were seekers of power and truth. So many of them came here, like insects drawn to the flame, only to end up as withered husks.
The remains of the Savant's expedition. But I am an Inquisitor. I will not fail.
You are not allowed to fail. Just yet. You have the living, breathing key to the prophecy.
stubbornness astonishing, human. You have caused enough pain and suffering already. Whatever is hiding under that force field, it is ours.
Area scan completed. Highly irregular energy signature located.
And how does that help me exactly?
The presence of an energy field, evidently generated by Xenos technology, must indicate the location of the relic you seek.
I must be on the right track then.
Can you feel it? Like a vast, terrible heart beating in anticipation. Your battle awaits.
You let me fight your own kind, but you refuse to participate.
I walk a more elusive path. The Tausal might see me as almost as alien as you do, but I will not fight my own people. I was not referring to that battle, though.
I've been wondering for a while how this relic could have survived for countless millennia, but now I know.
Analysis. Impenetrable energy field. Signature identical to the force field protecting the status chamber of the Martyr.
That barrier needed to be deactivated by a specific key.
Theory. The powers of the Alpha subject might interact with the field.
Inquisitor, you have incoming.
Sergeant, I need the Alpha Pariah. Send her to me.
Allow me to join the fight, Inquisitor.
Anything could happen to us here, Thorn. Anything. If I do not make it back, you must deliver all my findings to the Conclave.
Affirmative.
Are you serious, Inquisitor? I feel a resonance with this thing, but none of us know what will happen if I step closer. I give you an artifact from the dawn of the universe, the key that might unlock your true potential, and suddenly you are afraid? I was only making an observation in the light of my recent ordeals. I hope you don't expect me to apologize. My expectations are irrelevant. My orders matter, however. If this is indeed my legacy, you can expect a heartfelt apology from me. We will discuss your impertinence later. Now proceed.
Bravo! What a fabulous performance. Inquisitor, my only remaining part in this play is to take the Alpha Pariah with me and let the curtain fall.
I knew that I couldn't trust you. You have manipulated me, Eldar.
I have merely woven all the threads together, twinning the fate of the Tauthal Eldari and yourself, Inquisitor, until you all made this moment happen together.
I have warned you once. Playing games with an Inquisitor is dangerous, even for your kind.
This is not a game, human. The Anathema Ultima must be adorned with the crown of emptiness. Only then will she enter the Imperium to fulfill a destiny both frightening and majestic.
I suspect that you have other plans for her.
The Anathema Ultima is the brightest glimmer of hope for us. For the Inari, this is inevitable.
I was expecting at least some assistance from you. It was your battle to fight, not mine. And now you talk like the Harlequin. How are you feeling? It is difficult to explain. My will is... It is a barbed, poisonous thing. And it is also smooth and cold as obsidian. And it is a weapon, and a key, and the tincture that heals the black wound on the world. I don't like this. The Magos will take a look at you on the ship. We have gathered here to bring forth the prophecy that was foretold at the dawn of the galaxy. The Alpha Pariah shall be adorned by the crown of emptiness and destroy the Dark Nexus by sailing into the Empyrean.
Very poetic, also fundamentally wrong. The Dark Nexus is not our priority here. Fabius Bile is one of the most abhorrent adversaries of the Imperium. We shall attack his hideout. I have traveled here on the Martyr, now properly purged and blessed, with the zealots of my order on board. It should be a sufficient force.
So very hereticous of you. May I remind you that Bile's Starfort is inconveniently close to the most terrible warp anomaly ever seen in this sector?
Then use this Alpha Pariah to destroy Bile. That's where her true capabilities lie, don't they? Before we deal with the Dark Nexus, we have to eliminate the Primogenitor.
I must object. We simply cannot allow the Alpha Pariah to get close to Bile. That traitor played a huge part in her creation. What if he seizes control of her? Use her to obliterate the Dark Nexus, which is also the source of Bile's power. Then we will deal with the Primogenitor on our own.
You know the Alpha Pariah the best, Inquisitor. I think you should have your say before I chime in. It is most unfortunate, but I must respectfully disagree with your decision, Inquisitor. It seems we have reached an impasse. And honestly, this is her fate we are talking about. This should be her decision. Whatever action the Alpha Pariah takes, it will have colossal consequences. I simply don't have a say in this matter.
Nonsense! We are Inquisitors. We rule over life and death for the sake of the Imperium.
Inquisitor Mercer, I really appreciate your concerns. Inquisitor Crabart, I even see your point. But I made my decision a long time ago. I will follow the prophecy. But first, I will kill Fabius Bile. I have seen some of my unsuccessful iterations in Uther's laboratory. The cursed handiworks of Bile. I have to stop him and end this cycle of suffering and pain. I want to destroy that worm. On one condition. What would that be? You, Inquisitor, will accompany me, and we will face Fabius Bile together.
I wouldn't have it any other way.